Hiya, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this Final Fantasy X live stream, I'm going to be doing a little bit of grinding, as opposed to continuing my nostalgic journey of Final Fantasy X. So, grinding is the focus of this Final Fantasy X live stream. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Now I'm actually playing this on cinematic mode on my PSVR 2, and it is pretty damn cool indeed. I've never experienced Final Fantasy X like this. Oh my, see? That guy who just walked past me now, right? This, by the way, this isn't in VR, right? But there is a big massive screen in front of me in VR. Now, we spoke about this a few times whenever I'm describing cinematic mode in PSVR 2. It does feel like I'm sitting in a cinema looking at the big screen. I think everybody can relate to that. Like, it's tough to communicate what virtual reality is like to people. That's really tough, other than that you're in the game. But cinematic mode, it's like you're in a cinema. Everyone has been in a cinema. Everyone has sat in front of a cinema in their time. Okay, and they know what it's like to look at something on a big, massive screen. Well, I feel like I'm in a cinema right now, playing Final Fantasy X. It's massive. That character that has passed me, like, it was just so big. I was like, oh my shit, like, you know? And so yeah, I've never experienced Final Fantasy X like this before. It is pretty cool indeed. And yeah, it's like, I'm just like feeling like I'm sitting in a cinema right now playing Final Fantasy X, and I've never had that experience before. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to get the grinding started. So in my party, well, these are all the characters that I have in my party technically. So I have Auron, Yuna, Johnny, Lulu, Kimahri, and Wakka. But in my battle party, because you only have three, you can only have. This is kind of confusing actually. So you can start with 3 characters, but you can actually switch them out in battle. You'll probably see this as I go along. But nonetheless, I'm focusing on Auron, Yuna, and Johnny for grinding. Because when I started grinding at the beginning of the game, I was focusing on Johnny, Lulu, and Wakka. So I kind of want to level up Auron a bit, Yuna a bit. I left her behind in the boat, and Kimahri. So let's get stuck in. Oh man, this is amazing. I'm looking forward to what the summonings are going to look like in cinematic mode. This is absolutely insane, let me tell you. You leave Yuna alone, you hear me? So being able to, like, the screen is so big, right, that I actually have to, not that I can, but I have to physically, like, move my head. You can't see this, by the way, on the stream. Okay, like, you're just going to see a regular stream. What I'm seeing right now is a big, massive screen. I'm going to say massive, I genuinely mean massive, to the point where I have to look over to the command section, right, to see the commands, and then look over to the bottom right-hand side of the screen to see my character stats, and obviously everything is happening on the screen, so it's so cool. It is so cool. Oh man, let's summon Dragon, aka Ifrit. I want to see this in cinematic mode. Let's go. I'm aware that it's pretty early in the day for a lot of my regular viewers. In here, oh, that's so cool. Holy shit, that's cool. Yeah, it's like 12 PM here in Ireland, but to a lot of my viewers, it's going to be like a lot earlier, or maybe a lot later than that. So we're going to use some black magic now to melt this elemental guy's ice. So obviously fire melts ice. Now sorry Ifrit, but I don't need you anymore, so we're going to dismiss Ifrit. And as I always mention, it's actually so cool that you can actually control the summons in Final Fantasy X. Not sure if you can do that in other games. You can command them. You can literally summon them, so nothing intended. No. I'm going to switch out Auron for a second, just to show you what you can do. So there's 3 characters right now. in this battle party. But I can swap out Orin with Wakka, because Wakka...
Sit back and watch.
Yeah, sit back and watch, because he's equipped for any flying enemies, because he can just swing and he's Blitzball at them. And booyah indeed. Just have to remember to switch. Oh, see? So Wakka has now leveled up to... Well, never mind that. He doesn't need to be leveling up. But nonetheless, he leveled up anyway. Sphere leveled up, that is. Oh, Yuna is pretty low on HP. Will I make it back? I will not. I forgot to heal Yuna. It's okay, Luna. Hang in there.
Easy.
What am I calling her? Did I just call her Luna? I guess. Doesn't matter because Yuna is going to be summoning. I think this time I'm going to go with Red Flame. Honestly, for anyone who wants to have the experience of playing their like PS4, PS5, just non VR games on a cinema screen, get your hands on PSVR 2 and play in cinematic mode. It's so cool, like. Tanda. I mean, to see that amount of detail up close and personal, like to see, oh my days, to see the colours, like, you know, it's so vivid and so close, and because it's literally, I'll keep saying it, and I will keep saying it too, it literally is like you are sitting in a cinema playing Final Fantasy X on a cinema screen, and there is nothing like it. So let's dismiss once again, because we don't need the summon anymore, like. Now grinding is something I literally did not do ever in Final Fantasy X. As I mentioned before, one of the things I do a lot is repeat myself. But one of the things I mentioned before is I only started grinding in recent years with more recent JRPG games. Maybe as far back as the Wii, like, you know, with the original Xenoblade Chronicles, even the last story, which is pretty much a Final Fantasy game, because it was actually made by the guy that made Final Fantasy. Think of it, the last story, Final Fantasy, it's pretty much the exact same thing, really. So let's swap out for Auron, because Auron can actually break this guy's armor. Enough, indeed. Are you saying enough chit-chat to me, Auron? Are you saying enough?
No time to waste. Let's go.
Johnny has learned a new overdrive. See, this is the benefit of grinding. What you're witnessing there is the benefit of grinding. I learned a new overdrive. I forget who, but someone got his sphere leveled up. Grinding pays off, but yeah, it's only recent years. When I say recent years, I mean like in the many decades I've been gaming, I've only started to grind. So yeah, it's, you know, the Chronicles last story on the Wii. Then like I Am Setsuna and The Lost Sphere and Switch. It's available on PS4 as well. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 on the Switch. Yeah, so it's been those games that has kind of made me aware of but the most important game, I think, though, that really kind of had me grinding, and I had to grind in this game, and that was Octopath Traveler on the Switch, also available on PS4. Like, you had no choice but to grind in that game. So yeah, once I realised the benefits of grinding, I was like, hold on a second, how come I haven't done this years ago? So now when I go back and play classic JRPG games like Final Fantasy X, I'm just going to grind and grind and grind and grind and grind and grind and grind as long as I can. And what's pretty handy about grinding really is, you know, if anyone who may be like me years ago and maybe completely like just new to the whole world of grinding, fun tip about Final Fantasy X at least anyway, pick an area like this, the Mihin Road, I think it's called the Mihin Road anyway. That guy scared me again. Stop scaring me. Well, who are you? Where are you going? The Crusaders are really active. You're really active. It's the second time in the space of 10 minutes you've passed me. So an area like this, where you can engage in random battles. What are you looking back at me for? Keep walking, buddy. where you can engage in random battles like this and grind. But like say like your health goes down or your MP goes down, as long as you go back to a save sphere here. Oh damn it! You'll see it. You know what I mean. Go back to a save sphere and save, and your HP and MP will be fully replenished. So once you do level up, now in Final Fantasy X, and I have mentioned this a good few times now, Final Fantasy X operates differently to the likes of Final Fantasy 9, 8, and 7, in the sense that you're not leveling up your character and you're not getting better weapons. You're essentially, well, you are getting better weapons, but it works differently. You're essentially, when it comes to leveling up, you're leveling up a sphere grid. And the more you level up the sphere grid, you can move more steps in that sphere grid. And the more steps you can move, you'll be able to gain more abilities. And you use like sphere abilities and stuff like that. Different kinds of fuse, fire. So that's how you like level up your that's how you increase your HP and your defense and your attacks and gain abilities and stuff, is by leveling up the sphere grid. So the more battles, so you what you call it, you need AP, right? I think it's active points, I think it's called. You need AP to level up your sphere grid, and you get AP by engaging in battles. So that's why it's important. That's why, well, I wouldn't say it's essential, but it's definitely like very useful and very, very beneficial to grind. I mean, when I played Final Fantasy X for the first time, I wasn't grinding. Well, one thing I didn't do is I never really escaped from a battle. I never fled a battle. So I suppose I just kind of like naturally kind of level up. Now having a look at Yuna is 11. So I think if I have time, once I get Johnny and Auron to at least level 10, then I think I'll end the live stream. Now look at this as well. Apart from getting AP, you also get Gil, which is your currency in the game, used to buy lots of items and equipment in the game, weapons as well, weapons, armor, items, equipment, all that kind of stuff. You also get the spheres, which are used to activate the sphere grid and get those abilities and whatever else. But you also can get weapons. So this is a P Steel. I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Auron's weapon. Nope, it is not. Oh, it's something I can hold. So P Steel is basically a weapon with an ability to distill power. It's actually not that bad, actually. What do I have at the moment? Twilight. What's Twilight again? So that, I actually might give that a go, actually. So again, unlike Final Fantasy 9, 8, and 7, it's not a case of going to the next area of the game, the next town, the next village, the next city, whatever else, and going to the weapon shop and getting the better weapons, because that's what those games work. The further you go, those weapon shops would have like better weapons, as in like a weapon that would have more attack power. So in Final Fantasy X, that's not the case. Like you won't come across a weapon later on in the game that will have better power. You might be a specific type of weapon, but the majority of the weapons are just like, they give you like different types of abilities and stuff. So it's an interesting take. Like it is a very interesting take on the formula. Up until now, like. So there's the save. All my characters are pretty much healed. So once you go to a save sphere, which is right here, you'll be able to replenish your HP, your MP, and everything in between. So this is a statue I was talking about. A statue of Mihin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Mihin. I forget, I don't know if it's Mihin or Min. Founder of the Crusaders.
Although this is a high road, fiends do appear. Be on your guard.
I love the way they talk. People would like look at this voice acting today and laugh. But that's because today it's almost expected to have like Keanu Reeves voice the main character. Do you know what I mean? Or Norman Reedus to star in the game, and of course like be the voice of his character. So it's pretty much expected. Do you know what I mean? And to have like these, like the guy from Breaking Bad, I forget his name, he's also in Far Cry 6. Like it's almost expected to have this like Hollywood level quality voice acting, which is probably why people attacked the voice actor of Ada Wong. maybe. I know, like, people are saying, like, the majority of the people that are criticizing the voice actor behind Ada Wong in Resident Evil 4 Remake is because she didn't really kind of pull off that Ada Wong personality. You know, I suppose in that case, then it would have nothing to do with the quality so much, because at the end of the day, like...
Green Farts Gaming.
Hello, Green Farts Gaming! Power Slave Productions. You are, as always, very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Good afternoon from the Republic of Ireland to you. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday so far. This is not so much a nostalgic journey Final Fantasy X live stream, but it's more me just doing a bit of grinding. But nonetheless, great to have you in the live stream, much appreciated, and enjoy the grinding. I was just talking there about the voice acting, Power Slave. Like, a lot of younger generation gamers in particular would... Come here.
Although this is a high road, fiends do appear. Be on your guard.
Would laugh at that level of voice acting. Because it's almost like today's standard of voice acting, there is such a high level of expectations. Like, you have to have, like, Keanu Reeves, you know, be the voice actor, you know, that guy from Breaking Bad that was in Far Cry. I think it's fine. Oh, Power Slave, I'm actually playing in cinematic mode on my PSVR 2, and it really feels... Oh, I'm having a bad day right now. Johnny's having a bad time right now. It really feels like I'm actually sitting in a cinema playing Final Fantasy X on the big screen. I know I keep saying that. I am aware that I keep saying that. But the reason I keep saying that is because it's true, that's how it feels. That is how it feels. Like, it's hard for me to explain what virtual reality is like. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. I dropped my phone. Wait, I can have it. Ah! Don't knock it. Cushion. Please don't knock it. I'm actually getting used to, like, being blind when I have the headset on me.
Please.
Like, looking... I know I can do the see-through option, but that'll only pause the stream then or something. Please. Please what, Yuna? But yeah, it's a really cool feature, man. Cinematic mode. Okay, I don't need him anymore, so I'm going to dismiss him. Okay, this is a flying enemy, so I'm gonna swap out. Actually, damn it. You know what? We'll see what happens. Ah, see, he missed because Wakka is your guy for flying enemies.
Sit back and watch. It's over.
See? Boom, overkill.
Woohoo!
Wakka is happy with the result, needless to say. Got a few spheres. But now, Wakka, you go back on the bench. Because these are my three characters that I want to focus on grinding at the moment. Will I make it back to the sphere grid? Oh, that's pretty fair. Oh, that's pretty fair. Well, this is what I can... This is the great thing about Final Fantasy X when it comes to the save spheres. Like, so all I have to do, basically, is go to abilities. Yuna. Cure. Basically, cure everyone. Right? And then I'm like, oh no, but now her MP is too low, even though it's not. But if it was, all I have to do is go back to the sphere grid. When I get there, of course. And replenish my MP and HP. Okay, let's summon Dragon. aka Ifrit. But to see Yuna in this scale, right, this close to my eyes, and more importantly, Ifrit, like, and like, I know it's a PS2 game, remastered, but to see like the detail, the colours, is so massive. Like, I've never experienced Final Fantasy X like this before. Never, and it's so cool. Fire. Oh, he got an overdrive, so I'm not going to dismiss him just yet. Hellfire. Oh, I'm experiencing Hellfire in cinematic mode. This is cool. That is insane. Like, you know, if I actually imagine, if I use my brain, if I use my imagination to pretend, not even pretend, but to convince myself that I'm actually inside a cinema long enough, right? Just stare. Just not even move my eyes and just pretend and tell myself you're in the cinema, you're in the cinema, you're in the cinema. But it actually will eventually feel like I'm in the cinema. I got a harpoon. Harpoon. I think that's for Kimari. Kimari, I got a new weapon for you. You have now got a harpoon, which is good for piercing. Yeah, let's swap that out. Oh, my nose is itchy. Getting an itchy nose when you've got on the headset, man, is, oh my god. It's the worst. I don't know what the Crusaders are up to, but I say they're out of their league. Let the Summoners take care of sin is the only way. So yeah, it's an interesting kind of setup there, like in the story of the game, because you do have the Summoners who are tasked with defeating sin, but then you also have the Crusaders that are like, oh, we're here too.
You're sure you're all right?
Never better.
Never better. Look, see, they can't even get me. They can't even get me. Oh, my phone ringing. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Summon again? Because that's pretty much all she has, like, is summon. I guess her purpose. She can technically attack if she wants to. But, it's not going to do much damage. You would do a regular attack with Yuna if you were just, if it was like your last resort. This enemy here is actually one of the strongest enemies that you will encounter. Overdrive, say goodbye. I think a VR Final Fantasy game that would be insane. I do think though that I think that every game has to be in VR though. There's some games out there that are like in third person. Depending on what the game is. I don't know about third-person games in VR, to be honest with you, like, it's a strange one for me, like, because it has to feel like that you're the one that's in the game, like you're, you know? So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, no, why is, what you call it, why is Aaron taking so long to level up? Oh, because he only recently joined, and as far as I still level up. I say I quit earlier. Actually, what I really should be doing though, what am I doing? Like, what I really should be doing is like swapping up me, like Johnny, for someone else. I'll do it next time. It's kind of like the old school kind of gamer, me like, well, he's the main character, Johnny. He has to stay. But it's just not necessarily, like, it doesn't have to be the case, like, it doesn't have to be there all the time, like. Story-wise, he might be one of the main characters, like, but when you're in battle, like, it doesn't actually have to be in the party, like.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Summon Dragon. I made Yuna one time in a wrestling game. It was one of the PS2 generation of WWE SmackDown versus Raw. It might have even been an earlier title, actually. It might have been the one before SmackDown versus Raw. Oh, to be fair, I didn't make it myself. I'm not going to take the credit there. I didn't make it myself. I would go to the library and use the internet there before I had my own broadband. This is years ago. Like I would have been like 14, like 15 or something, you know. In the library and on the internet, and you could go like, and you could look up like they were called cause for the wrestler, CAW, and the amount of cause for this wrestling game was insane. You could literally create anybody. It wouldn't matter who the person was. You could create them. Even back then, like in kind of like limited technology, like you could pretty much create who you wanted to. And one of the cause was Yuna. And of course, me being the big Final Fantasy X fan that I was and still am, I couldn't resist. So I printed it out. But what you need to do basically, like, is you need to do certain, like, basically just like certain,
That's
you know,
how it's done.
type of hair, color, whatever else. Just put it all together, and eventually you get Yuna. It was cool doing it though. And again, I know I didn't create it myself, like, but whatever. Aaron has taken a long time to level up. It's not because I'm not actually using him that much. Do you know what I mean? That's what it probably is. I feel like, oh, do you know what? No, I feel like Yuna has reached 12, so maybe just swap her out for now. She's got 12 steps. I think that's enough for her for right now. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I think Aaron is not getting much attention here, like, so. Let's swap Yuna with. I did level up Yula for a while back before. They're kind of progressed a little bit. So let's do Kimahri for a bit. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, even grinding works differently in Final Fantasy X. Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to swap you out, Johnny Bai, with Lulu. Oh shit, not you. Oh bollocks.
Let me help.
Sorry, Yuna. I didn't mean you. I meant Lulu. Will I let me know? Okay. So, use our black magic water. Cool down this motherfucker a bit. We're going to use Lancet. Kimahri has learned self-destruct. I don't want to self-destruct. He's gonna self-destruct. Oh god. No AP for any of us. Except Aaron takes a good amount of damage. It's a nightmare, to be honest. Let's run back to the save point. But now I need to... Oh, what? Yeah, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'm not gonna. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. I swear to God, I'm not even joking. I can just go back to the Ranzo Rage. I'm gonna jump, self-destruct, Seed Cannon. Actually, no, let's distract. For now, I'm just gonna use Lancet on you. Now I've learned Fire Breath, so... Well, no, we'll use his first, Dragon Fang. Watch this again. Not the overdrives. No, we can use fire breath. Didn't do much damage, to be honest. Bye-bye, fucker. I do a few more battles now, so I'm on 9. So if I'm gonna get Aaron up to like 10, that would be nice. You see, I've been kind of like neglecting Aaron in battles. I've been mostly using Yuna, you see, that's why she's leveled up the most. And then once I leveled up, you know, to like 10, it means I can move 10 steps in the sphere grid. I don't know, I think the sphere grid can be a bit confusing though, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can use Lancet on this. Okay, that made it happen. I know I should be using Lulu, but what the hell? Ah, you bastard. Okay. In fact, I should be using Maka for all these, actually, to be honest.
See ya.
Bye-bye, that wasn't too bad. No, come on, Aaron, level up at least once there, no, come on. No, you want to. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he's a little late now, so okay. Yeah, I'll do a few more battles, do a few more grinding, and then one more battle, and then I'm gone. Oh Jesus! It's this motherfucker. Oh my God! I'm gonna hang in there, I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna hang in there. We're at 542. Boom.
Farewell.
I made sure that he did the final blow, Aaron did the final blow, because it might increase his yeah, that's pretty good now. That's pretty good, happy enough now with that. Yeah, that's a good amount of grinding. I'm happy enough with that level of grinding now. So save my progress there now so I can replenish everything. Don't worry, in the next live stream, see there's a reason I didn't call this part 7. In the next live stream it'll be like a full on like Final Fantasy X live stream. But unless, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.